Alrighty then, dudes and dudettes, it's time for another installment of Sink the Bismarck with me, Wolf 190D. Is it necessary that I keep repeating my name? Y'all know who I am. Yeah, y'all by now y'all should know who I am, unless you're new to the channel, in which case, welcome. And just a friendly reminder, if at any time you decide, hey, this is pretty cool, I like what this guy's doing, he's entertaining, whatever. Maybe I'm just a lame little weirdo. Be sure to drop a like, a subscribe, and or a follow. It is much appreciated. Okay, so introductions and pleasantries and things like that all out of the way. Let me see here. This battle cruiser I actually want to set to protect. This battle cruiser can stay on sea control. This ship, let's see here. Where was I anyway? I think we were starting to really crank out some of those 1600s that we had just got done building or designing. And we're also beginning to work on replacing the old 1500s, and thereby, of course, selling off the 1200s. So we'll just have to, let's see here. Those guys are in Danzig, okay. I moved a bunch of 1500s somewhere. Where did I move them? Cagliari, Palermo. Wow. I have no idea where half of them went. Okay. Ship designs. We still have the 1500s. We can still build them. The 12s. We got 36 and then 11. That's like 40. That's just about as many as of the 1200s that we had. Okay. Gun research coming down. The Mark IV 11s are going to be coming out soon, which is going to be really nice. Getting into certain other types of ships. Particularly like the Deutschland class pocket battleship hull designs. Whenever those are going to decide to come out, they'll be replacing the Thuringens probably. Destroyer Tower 1. We haven't had any destroyer towers yet. Interesting. Okay. And then, of course, we're going to have Mark IV 6-inch guns coming out soon. Torpedo propulsion. Yes, the electric torpedoes. I'm not sure what I want to mount those on. We'll have to see how they decide to behave. But the electric torpedoes are really hard to spot. Mine detonators. Okay. And then shells. What are we coming out for with shells? Improved ballistic tip. So who knows? We might. I don't know if we get to Mark 3 or 4 15s. We might be going ahead and mounting another update on the Bayerns, though. It's going to depend on the hull strengthening, what's coming up with that, because if all of our dreadnought hulls become obsolete, well, then we'll be scrabbling to refit every single dreadnought hull that's out on the ocean right now. At least getting the update in. That way I can kind of use them while we're waiting for the more modern battleships to be built. That's where those guys are going. Okay. I'll tell you what. I would like to put these guys onto Philadelphia. Put them right there. Bring these guys up to where these guys were sitting. And they've got the upgraded runes as well. Runes, Nürnbergs. We are waiting on those Lothringans, or not the Lothringans, the Lübecks. Eight months. Two of them I've suspended. Why? Ah, yes, because something is about to dock. It's going to suck up a lot of resources, I think. Let's see here. Yes. The ancient Helgoland class ships. When were those even built? 1906. So they've been around for about 16, 17 years now. They're past their prime. The idea was to have battleships in service on 10 or 15-year increments or something. The 10-year increments, I think. Wow. Well, that does answer a question. I had posted it on an earlier topic, I guess, that yes, the minor nations do scrap and or sell old ships. Government wants to threaten Spain. I don't want to threaten Spain, Japan, or Austria-Hungary right now. And I don't really care to go war with France either. I mean, France is struggling enough as it is. They're not a concern of mine, the little bugs that they are. Okay. Okay, cool. We ran him down. So let's go ahead and fight this. That's about a grainy picture, isn't it? 29 to 33. Here's an interesting thought. Are we going to make it into the 1950s? I kind of doubt it. We might not make it that far. I'll tell you though, these 14-inch guns have been very, very good guns. I'm going to miss them. Actually, no, I probably won't. Though the really odd part of it is going to be that I could have swore I put you all on follow. Don't cut up in front of them. That's a good way of getting shot. Yeah, just like that. Ow! Even on an overpin did 8,000 damage. It must have gone straight up the length of the ship. Oh god, that just ripped the whole bottom off the whole ship. My goodness. Um, I'd prefer to get out of there, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh wow, did they fail? Did they fail it? They did. They failed it. Okay. Let me see here. Can I at least check what it's going to take to do it? Northeast Italy is 64,000. Really? Yes. Okay. Let's do it. 64,000 tons. Oh yeah, we got this. All right. Let's bring these guys because this is our big fleet. Now. Okay. That should be the Bayern refit. No. Is it done? It is done. Okay. Well, let's bring him out. Those are 1200s. Okay, but the Bayern's done. Now let's bring the other Bayern, the Württemberg, up there. Okay. Move this guy. We'll clean him. Okay. Managed to intercept those guys, though. It wasn't really much of an intercept, was it? He is going up there. Which ship is this? Oh, either one of those fleets. If he wants to engage either one of those fleets, that's fine. Okay. That takes care of all of them. I think, who was it? Where was it? Yarmouth? Ah, okay. Let's move this battle cruiser right up there. Okay, and then we've got a Rune and we've got a Nuremberg. Did we already get done with that 2-year build? Good grief. Okay. Eastern North America, we've got 344,000 tons, and we need a lot more. We need a lot more. Okay. Let me see here. Destroyers, so it's been one turn. They're down to 6 months. The Magdeburgs are all but gone. The Nürnbergs and the Geyers. And you know, those Wiesbadens, I could replace those. Let's hold off on that, on replacing all of our mine layers. Le Havre, Portsmouth. Or would it be better off in New Haven? Now let's leave them at Portsmouth. The Groudens has 50 mines. They also have 50 mines. So there again, the Wiesbadens, actually we could start, let's start doing that. Let's start phasing out those Ariadnes, because we've had them for a long time. They've been around for a very long time. So let's go ahead and take them. And, you know, they have 50 mines anyway, but I think they're older ships. They were geez, I think they would be pre-mine layers. They might only have like mine layer, the primitive mine layers. The Wiesbadens also have 50 mines. Huh. Well, the Ariadnes were upgraded, were last refit in 1913, so that's, you know, that's 20 years they've been around after a refit. And it was another 10 years before that. Actually, it's more than 10 years. Man, they're old. These things are ancient. Let's go ahead and mothball them. If anybody wants them, they can have them. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and, well, the Groudens is a Wiesbaden. Okay. But there are choke points that I would like to to have mine layers in. And in part that's what these destroyers are going to do. But also, let's see here. Let me see here. The Dessau's been upgraded. As you can see, those Mark V turrets, very very impressive things. Tell you what, let's go out here and get this guy. And like I said, now that I got quadruple turrets, I'm really thinking on another one of those ships. Though, is it time to come off of the 9s? We could upgrade them to 9.7s. We could increase the bore size on them. I have to see how all of that plays out. There again, it's gonna depend. It's gonna depend on what research is coming down the pipe. We've got Mark IV 11-inch guns coming up. So let's go ahead and end this turn. and we're damaging the important thing is we're damaging the ports in Boston, which, if memory serves me right, is going to actually diminish the tonnage requirement for invasion.
Mic off. Mic on.
Excuse me, had to sneeze. Okay, let's go ahead and run this guy down.
Mic off. Mic on.
Pardon me, folks, but I did have to tend to my lovely wife ever so briefly. She's such a big help and a big support. Let's bring all of the barrels to bear. They got the AP dialed in. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Go to Cowtown. I did. I made it faster people than those guys for some reason. Oh, wow. This is a new heavy cruiser. Is it or is it? Unfortunately. Unfortunately, yeah. And down she goes to the briny deeps. The Foot class. Wow. Did that just bring a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle flashback or what? That was almost the Foot Clan. Alright. Okay. Now let's go quickly eliminate these. Was it just a light cruiser? I can't remember. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't even a light cruiser. So let's go off. We're gonna push this guy ahead, and we're going to follow with our destroyers. And this battleship deserves a little bit of a break anyway. So let's go ahead and careen him off to the side here. Got to watch out for those torpedoes, especially as your opponents start to get more advanced torpedoes. They can really sneak them in there if you're not paying attention. Mm-hmm. He's one of those guys. Five triple turrets. Now, the interesting thought here, these are Mark IVs, is what's it going to do if I just take these and put quadruple Mark Vs? That'll give 20 guns on a broadside. Good grief. We would be back to 20 guns on a broadside, but I would have to do something else with the ships. Maybe the elimination of some torpedo tubes. Who knows? And she's got low fuel. Yes, low fuel. We like it when they're suffering from a low fuel. Come on. It's just hole after hole. We're just that poor ship. He just got riddled. Poof, gone. Do we really need to put five quadruple turrets on the ship? Do we really need to do that? I don't know. It could be hilarious. Denmark wants a Bayern, and I say not right now. I need my tonnage. Okay. Again, the failure to invade Hawaii. Denmark wants to buy the Königsberg. Yes, they can do that. You guys can buy all of those ships up that you want. I don't care. All right. Northeast Italy really doesn't require much tonnage, does it? Let's see. The last of the Bayerns should be ready for refit. Yes, the Württemberg is ready for refit. Ready for refit, Captain. And the Gneisenau is going to be done in 4 more turns. Is that right? Emden, Kiel. What's going on? Okay, we're building 4 of the Verths. And the big part for that, of course, no, it's not those guys. It's these guys. Okay, let's move them. We'll move them right down here. Okay, and now we're commissioning the 1600s. All right. Where do I want to set them? Where do I want to put them? Because the 12s are getting phased out. Let's no, I don't want the. There we go. Got some more 12s that are in Danzig that need decommissioning. Okay, we're going to set them on defend, and we're going to go ahead and mothball. Okay, those guys are commissioning. While they're doing that, 5 turns. Okay, they're on track. These guys we can also mothball. Let's go ahead and do it. And we've got 14,000 men in reserve now. Isn't that lovely? We're starting to require less and less ships, though, which is part of what we wanted, actually. It's a large part of what we wanted. Okay. Maybe what we'll do with the Königs is we'll... I don't know. I don't know yet. Bayerns, the Lothringens, the MG42s, and the 42 V2s. We could design another battle cruiser. Actually, we're coming out with Mark IV 11s. Maybe we will design. Maybe I'll do another battle cruiser and have 4 triple 11s on it. That might be fun. It'll give them a good rate of fire, and still they'll have plenty of punch. We'll have to see, or maybe just twin 11. I don't know. We'll have to see. New cruisers. What are we getting with the new cruiser? The heavy cruisers. The new hull, the heavy cruisers are coming onto the scene. Okay. That is just lovely. Battlecruiser 5. Battlecruiser 2 and 3 are now obsolete anyway. So in 2 months we'll have that. And the modern battleship hull design. The only viable ship now is going to be the Dreadnought 5 after these guys. Modern battleships 1 and 2. Yeah. Oh goody. In 19 months we're going to be able to actually build the Scharnhorsts, which were German ships built between 35 and 39. They were in service from 38 to 43. There were 2 ships, the Scharnhorst and the Gneisenau. And funny enough, actually, they were less in weight. Their displacement was 38,100 long tons, 38,700 tons. But being that they were a modern ship, yes, look at that. 37 millimeter guns are 1.5 inches. So what the Scharnhorst were equipped with were 9 11-inch guns, L54 and a halves, 1,250 millimeter guns, L55s. It looks like they were in twin turrets. 1,405 millimeter guns, L65s, and 1637 millimeter L83s. Good lord, those things had a long barrel, didn't they? But later it looks like they were upgraded to nope. Those are 20 millimeter flat guns, which are 0.79 inch. I don't think the gun designs actually go that small on the 2-inch guns, so we'll have to see. Just have to see. But it's exciting news, very, very exciting. And then, oh, hello, we're going to get double-geared turbines. Though those turbo-electric drives might be the best way to go on battleships. It's what it seems. That's what they seem to be. All right. Anyway. Of course. There's one of 2 things I could do now. I could either put both of those battleships on, and that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do both of those battleships now. Both of those other Wirths. And then we've got another 19,000 tons. So what I can also do actually is reopen both of those Lübecks as well. Okay, we got that, and we got the refit going on with the Württemberg. So our Bayerns, they're still going to be viable ships. We're not just going to get rid of them for the sake of getting rid of them. But I need to remind myself to pay close attention. And this is another reason why I really want to push my research hard right now. Especially for the guns, because Barbette anti-flash 5, that's going to be nice. Hull protection, we're coming up with torpedo bulges number 4. Those are that. Okay. Oh, exciting things right around the corner. Exciting things right around the corner. Geez, that means that the Koenig class ships are going to be slated for deep sleep sooner rather than later. Okay. Quality control, Mark 411s. Mine detonators. And now here's another question. How fast were the Hipper class heavy cruisers supposed to be? Sweden would like to buy DDV 94. They can do that. Oh wow. When did that happen? Sometime. Brazil took northern Colombia from Spain. And Spain is now trying to take British Guiana from Brazil, because Brazil is going to take they were going to slip Suriname. Okay. All right. Here again, we got some interesting things fixing to happen. Does he want to engage there, or is he going to try to slip out? The battle cruiser. Well, actually, it's not a battle cruiser. It's a fleet of Bayerns. They're going to stop them cold if he wants to try that. Okay, so we're going to move all of these guys from Pilau. And then what we're going to do is we're going to equip both of those to the battle cruiser detachment. Oops. I did it anyway. That's okay. Kiel, Hamburg, Bremen, Wilhelmshaven. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, let's see here. We got the Verths coming 9 and 11 turns, and those Lübecks are coming in 5 and 6 months. 5 and 6 months. Okay, so actually the Lübecks will be afloat before those two battleships are done, and then of course the next two also. So let's check something again real quick. He's going to the North Sea. Yep, nope, he doesn't have a light cruiser as well. Well, then what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to detach this light cruiser, and I'm going to put him over here. Which, here's the interesting thing. We're going to have heavy cruisers, better heavy cruisers next turn. Actually, we're going to have access to those hulls. So let me see here. Multi-class battle cruisers, Irene class cruisers. I haven't been following the German cruiser lines pretty much at all. Prinz Adalbert, succeeded by the Runes, which, funny enough, we've built the Runes. And they are armed with 8.3s, though they're not anywhere near the historical. Blücher, succeeded by none. Let me see here. Hipper class cruisers. They were preceded by the Deutschland class cruisers, which were, funny enough, not to be confused with the Deutschland class battleships, the Deutschland class cruisers. We'll have to see which one is which coming up to this, because this is gonna make things a little bit interesting. It's going to be new hull available as a heavy cruiser. We'll have to see what that looks like. Actually, I'm gonna have to see what that looks like, because historically for the Germans, the first non-armored cruiser were the Deutschlands. I'll have to see if there's another list of ships somewhere that are going to help make more sense of this. But anyway, we've got a blockade on Italy. Speaking of Italy, how many provinces do they have left? Um, Navy's power rating is 3. They have 3 provinces and 4 ports. So that's northeast Italy and then the United States, actually. Wow. The Italians are done, man. Um, and I don't know what is what let's check this real quick. It's 677,000. Oh my God, that's a lot of tonnage. 677,000 tons. Um, that's gonna be most of my navy, actually. Okay, so 677,000, and we've got 341,000 right now. This would make 400 and some change. So let's go ahead and get the Byrons heading on over here. These guys headed on over here. Come on, fellas. We'll bring you on over too. Let's do it. Okay. Man, 38,000 tons. 39, almost 40,000 tons. If I need the extra tonnage, I can bring them. Okay. 12,000 tons, 22,000 tons. How many more turns? We've got 3 more turns on the Gneisenau and 2 more turns on the Württembergs. Okay. Battle cruisers. That's not going to be enough tonnage. My only hope, really, and I do hope, for this, is that we'll start bombarding his ports more. Um, and I'm going to put my big fleets, for now, I'm going to put my bigger fleets on his, right on top of those ports in the hopes that we'll go ahead and blast them. 88,000 tons, 88,000 tons, 88.2, 88.1. All right. Let's go ahead, fellas. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. About 10 more minutes. Okay. Can you smell it? Can you feel it? The war with Italy's almost over. All right, there's that. Let's fight. Let's auto-resolve, and another 9,500 damage to their ports. Let's go ahead and eliminate this this ship. God, the Byrons have crossed the Atlantic a lot in their service, haven't they? That's pretty much all they've done, gone back and forth. Oh my goodness. Alright, we just want to try to end this a little bit more quickly. Jesus, we're going to have heavy cruisers now, but what hull is that going to be? Is that going to be the pocket battleship? Is that going to be the Panzerschiff hull, or is it going to be more like the Admiral Hipper, which was what the Prinz Eugen was built on? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If it's the Prinz Eugen hull, great. I'll just set them at whatever the Prinz Eugen was designed to do. What was the Prinz Eugen designed to do? The Admiral Hipper class. They were designed for 32 knots. Well, in other words, those light cruisers that we built were a little they're a little slow. But it's okay. I think they were actually underweight anyway, so and these ships are already painfully slow. Not to mention, I think they're under armored now. Yeah, $14 million. Well, they got the Citadel Type 2. And they're actually rather thick armored across the main belt. So 14 inches with another 3.5 on the main belt. That's quite a bit. Though, like I said, these guys are going to be up for a refit. Hopefully we can get to it. If not, I'm just going to have to do a refit. I mean, for crying out loud, I think they're still coal burners. So let's auto resolve, and yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't. Denmark wants a Thuringia, and no, we don't have the weight for it right now, guys. Denmark wants to buy the Niobe. Yes, you can buy the Niobe if you want. You want the Niobe? Take the Niobe. Take it out for a test drive try it before you buy it. Okay. Thank you. Yes, try before you buy. Actually, it's pre-owned. It's proven its worth as far as what it does and what it is capable of. All right, so let me go ahead and move these two over here. And let me see here. This battle cruiser actually is ready to get about his business. So let's take the battle cruiser. And I'm going to position the battle cruiser over here in the North Atlantic for now. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we want you on protect. And are these 15s? These are indeed 15s. So let's move both of these 15s to that fleet. And then we can move these two. Oh no, and you know what? I'm behind again, aren't I? Yeah, probably. I'm slipping up. I'm messing up. Actually, no. So yeah, let's go ahead and dump. Oh no. Wait. What are our finances at? Why do we have so much tonnage? Where's all the the ship repairs and other God knows what else? There's a refit on the Rune. There's the refit on the Bayern, and then those guys are mothballed. So what's eating up? Let me see here. How do you check your tonnage? What is eating up all of my tonnage? Repairing no ships. We're refitting 2 ships, and we're building 14 ships. Okay, so here's what we'll do. It's relatively simple, actually, because I'd like to keep building those battleships. Let's go ahead and suspend. Okay. And then for the ship design, we're going to go to the 1600s and we're going to build 6 more. All right? Build 6 more. They're all coming out in Pilau. So let's launch these guys somewhere in the Caribbean. Do we want to launch them in San Juan? Sure, that sounds good. San Juan is in. Crap. Why am I drawing such a blank right now? Actually, let's launch all of these guys in Pensacola. That'll make life easier. Let's just go in Pensacola, 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 and Pensacola. Pensacola used to be a nice place. There's a couple of really interesting Civil War forts there, actually. There's Fort Pickens and Fort Barrancas. They overlook each other across the Sound. And during the war, Union and Confederate forces exchanged fire across the Pensacola Sound. Though I get a feeling the other ones are going to be coming over here first, so I don't know if that was a waste of time. Actually, no, it wasn't. We'll go ahead and do that. The next ones that come out in Pilau, great. And then where do I want to launch the next set? Maybe in Marseille. You have a squadron set in Marseille, or Douala even. Down here in West Africa. Or Diego Suarez. We could launch a mess of those things over here in the West Indian Ocean, which would be really good for. Actually, no. I want him to stay right there. You're on protect. Good. Okay. You guys. I'm gonna put you out here. Why are there all these bloody destroyers in this group? Let's move. I think I know why. It's because they were supposed to go into the dock and they didn't. So let's move those guys to Victoria. Port Blair has 1 destroyer. Okay. Yeah. That actually about does it for today, folks. So like I said, exciting things that are coming up. We have, I think, no, we do have. So next time we'll have to see what this heavy cruiser hull is all about. Is it the Graf Spee or is it the Prinz Eugen? And for those of you that are more into what class those are, that would be either the Deutschland class Panzerschiff, aka the pocket battleship, or the Admiral Hipper class heavy cruiser, probably most famous for one of them, the Prinz Eugen, was the escort for the Bismarck during her maiden and final voyage. It's interesting that they call it a maiden voyage, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pan out. And this is the world more or less as it is. We got a lot of stuff. We're down here mixing it up in Asia, and I think within the next probably within the next 6 months or so, 4, 5, 6 turns. Actually, it's going to be shorter than that. I think should be shorter than that because the Bayerns here are going to be completed with their refit that we're waiting on the Rhone. We'll get them over to the eastern United States, the eastern seaboard. We'll be able to, we'll be able to hopefully set up an invasion. It's going to be another 180,000 tons, give or take. Whenever the Wirths get done, we can also send them over there. We'll put a nice invasion party on the eastern seaboard and see how that works out. So anyway, folks, for those of you that stopped by today, thank you. For those that have added your support, thrown those thumbs up to the sky to the algorithm gods, thank you even more. And until next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.